Kill the tape for this lightweight scrap. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Benoit, God of War, and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Mauricio,
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we are back in Montreal at the Bell Center, and with respect to all of the MMA fans globally around the world, for my money, this is the loudest venue I have ever heard for a UFC live.
If they say that the United Center is the home that MJ built, this is Georges St. Pierre's home, the Bell Center in Montreal. And I'm telling you, man, when the hometown boy hits the curtain, these people go crazy. This is a phenomenal fight environment.
All right, so an outstanding job out here to secure the takedown early. Stylistically, we wondered how much resistance there would be. Not much on that attempt.
Well, it's very difficult to defend with a guy like this, who is so good at chaining those takedowns, finishes together. Once he gets to your leg, it's very hard to try and deter him from completing a takedown.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Changing the position. Now he's going full mount.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Oh.
Nice job to set up the counter there. He waited patiently, and when his opponent got a little bit over-aggressive, he greeted him with a beautiful counter. Nicely done. Oh, and now a left hand.
It won't take many of those. That's some power there. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. And now there. He is stunned, trying to recover here.
Oh, big right hand. Oh, my goodness. Now he's going to end the fight. Oh, my goodness, what a right hand.
Massive left hand. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. And there's the double leg takedown.
Right to side control, yep. Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
And he's back up. So again, trying to bait his opponent in here, looking to set up yet another counter. Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. He wants and needs his opponent to strike first. Not always easy being a counter striker. The crowd can get on you a little bit, but he has not deviated from the game plan here tonight. Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh.
Big right hand. Just out of the to the jab now. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round.
30 to go, come on.
Going to the side kick. 20 seconds to go in round one. His left eye pretty swollen at this point. Final seconds here of round one. Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it.
And he's attempting it over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight?
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well. But when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal. And if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway.
Beautiful hands on display. Another punch lands.
And there's that jab. Oh, a huge block there.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
But that punch no good.
Put your hands up higher, come on.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, big left.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, overhand left. No good. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. But he should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, nasty cut on his lip. All right, so a good job. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Just misses with that one. Oh! Pretty good entry, and he gets the takedown.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, take your time, relax, breathe.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Get control of his wrist.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy. All these actions, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Big ground and pound.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one.
Nice kick, yep.
Right hand and a left. Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll.
And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Keep your hands up for me.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already, and DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body.
He's hurt bad. He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head. Big knee lands to the body.
Fighters separate from the clinch. 3 minutes now to go to decide this one.
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Big right hand there. Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start doing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish.
Oh, another strike to the body. Not a lot of real estate there, but he found it.
All right, let's go.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
He's got that jab working nicely. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Well, I'm not sure if I should knock this fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush, be patient, and in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
That jab is landing.
That is it!
Oh my God!
What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover for his opponent. But the celebration is on, one of the biggest wins in his UFC career.
Massive win for this young fighter. He got the knockout victory. What a performance.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 55 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Benoit, God of War, DENIS.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a